News reports are being circulated saying people don't like being part of.
Ruffian made off with old Granny Haggardly's bloomers. Can you believe that?
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them to his mum for her birthday.
Well, why not get her new ones?
With the price of bloomers these days, he'd have to save for a year. No excuse for thieving, mind.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
I heard he's in there because he stole a fish. Well, what did he do with it?
I probably shouldn't say, but he poured milk on it and ate it like cereal.
Oh, gracious.
I'm innocent, I swear! I thought those apples were free!
Ruffian made off with all...
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them...
Well, why not get her new ones?
With the price of bloomers these days, he'd have to save for a year. No excuse for thieving, mind.
Care to try your hand at jousting? Well, grand! Jump onto old Nelly here to get started. All right. Hold firm and aim your lots. Well, blow me down with a feather, you did it. That's natural talent right there. Here, take this. You've earned it. As a champion, feel free to come back anytime you like.
Oh, crumbs! This is harder than it looks.
So, you've returned for some more hot joust action. Nelly...
What did he want them for?
Said he was giving them to his mum for her birthday.
Well, why not get her new ones?
With the price of bloomers these days, he'd have to save for a year. No excuse for thieving, mind.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
I was looting.
I heard he's in there because he stole a fish. Well, what did he do with it?
I probably shouldn't say, but he poured milk on it and ate it like cereal.
Oh, gracious.
Hey, thanks, guys. How dare these supervillains meddle with the most loquacious man in comics? Excelsior!
That ruffian
What did he want them for?
said he was giving them to his mum for her birthday.
Well, why not get her new ones?
With the price of bloomers these days, he'd have to save for a year. No excuse for thieving, mind.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art or something.
I heard he's in there because he stole a fish.
Rumor is it's not the fish, but what he did with it that got him there.
Well, what did he do with it?
I probably shouldn't say, but he poured milk on it and ate it like cereal.
Gracious.
Oh, my arms are getting tired. I mean, my armiths are getting tiredeth.
Wheneth dost we fight some dragons, fair knaves?
I'm going to need help getting this new forge to work. Are you the new assistant? Huh, then get to it. For this armor, I need gold, shiny gems, and some wool. Well, I hope you understand these newfangled forges. I've no idea what this electro-catty thing it needs is.
I am Iron Man. But, you already knew that, right?
Nice cutting. We'll make a smith of you yet.
Kang here. If anyone out there sees Ravonna, tell her there's a bee in my room, and I need her to come and deal with it. Oh, never mind. It flew out the window. Oh, no, wait, it's back. No, it's gone.
Thanks. That poor fellow was in dire need of shearing. Normally we don't throw wool in the forge, but apparently this takes care of everything. Impressive, eh? If it works. Nice work! Now we need to turn up the heat and combine those elements. Think that means putting some of that electro-catty into that doodad there.
For the sake of Asgard.
This forge came from that floating city, Avalon or something. Chap who sold it to me said it allowed even the worst smith to make great up. That looks about right to me, I think. You've done this before, haven't you? Perfect. Armour fit for a king. You'll be wanting paying for all your work, eh? Well, here you go.
I am shamed. I must make this right somehow. Smash Troll partook in some hearty revelry last night. I must make him. I am in your debt. Come, my trail of destruction leads this way. Look, there's one of those beauties. I mean, people that Smash Troll must apologize to. Greetings, friend.
You're the monster what ruined my favourite barrel pyramid. I spent hours stacking them barrels.
Well, let me make it up to you.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Magically stack those barrels into a perfect pyramid again? Ha! Ha, I say! What the... Are you doing that? What manner of witchcraft is this? You really did it! You fixed my barrel pyramid! Well, I suppose I have to forgive you now.
Hooray! Score one for Smash Troll! And his friend?
I'll never let anyone hurt you again, Barrel Pyramid.
That looks like more of Smash Troll's handiwork. Hopefully this person will be more forgiving. Hello there.
There you are! Look what you did to my cart! How am I supposed to make a living with my cart all wrecked?
I'm very sorry. I'll fix your cart right away. And by I mean we. The royal we. As in...
You think you can sort it? Be my guest. I was just going to use the pieces for kindling. Well, I'll be... She's as good as new. All right, you big green rascal, you're forgiven. Just try to stay out of trouble, eh? Now, where was I going again?
Smash Troll's friend strikes again. Now, let us continue before he remembers I also ate everything inside the cart. More humans in distress. It's all coming back to Smash Troll.
Well, if it ain't the monster what sat on my brother so hard he got stuck in the ground.
Hey, it's not so bad down here, actually.
Shush you!
Smash Troll is shamed beyond words. We must find a way to pull this fellow from his soily prison.
It's really no bother, you know.
For the last time, you're not spending the rest of your life down there. We've got bills to pay.
Suppose I'd best get back to work then.
You're blooming right, you'd best. Ma's new wooden legs aren't going to pay for themselves. Guess I was wrong about you, Greenface. You're not so bad after all.
You You have my...
A most valuable item. I should take great care of it.
Tell me that big shield disappearing from Kang's tower means this whole thing is nearly over.
Should have been a knight. Let those fellas get all the maidens.
I have a feeling I'm in for some strange tales today.
I am Drax the Destroyer. No one can match my skills in battle.
trying to think. Anyone else want to give it a shot?
Something.
I'm the world's fastest runner. None of you will ever beat me. Think you can beat my record? You're welcome to try.
Reporting for duty.
You've got to go fast to beat my time. Not bad, but there's no way you can beat my record. You call that fast? My grandmother runs faster. There's no way he can beat my record. grandmother runs faster.
Sure are keeping us busy. Can you take care of the incident near you?
Not bad, but there's no way he can beat my record. You call that fast? My grandmother runs faster. There's no way he can beat my record. You call that fast? My grandmother runs faster.
Anyone else feel like making a difference?
You there! Your king would ask for your aid. Aye, it is indeed. Alas. Excellent! Then let us away! Help! This world is full of scoundrels. What better use for them than to strengthen my metal?
Must find bad people. Scare them.
Hark! Enemies approach. Ah, so your approach is more of a swish flick slice than a slice swish flick. This training is most valuable. Ha! Over already? I've barely a dewdrop on my brow.
Could this be the realm where Fandral gained such a large following for his skills in archery?
Citizens will be pleased to
It appears I'm inadvertently training what those delightful Manhattanites refer to as their glutes. Ahead of us! More fiends! I say, how do you do that thing with your feet? Oh wait! I think I have it! I feel stronger just by watching you. Not that that's all I was doing, I assure you. On to the next. As those delightful Wakandans say, no pain, no vibranium. Actually, that might not apply here. Or even be the correct quote.
This beverage, Kofifi? I do not know it.
Another gathering of villains. How about you? My sword is like an extension of my arm. Now my other arm is like another sword. To watch you in combat is a true thrill, akin to that amusing contraption known as the kangaroo.
I could have totally been the Iron Fist. Maybe if I...
An excellent display. I believe one more encounter will be sufficient for today.
I always wanted to be a superhero when I was a kid. Of course, I also wanted to be a dinosaur, so...
Hey, I thought nobody else was up here.
Look there! Are those tiny dragons? What better way to train my steel in dragon slaying? Attack!
Oh, this always happens!
Ugh. Crazy Renaissance farers. Always taking it too far.
It would seem the foul creatures have eaten the citizens. Don't worry. Your king shall save you.
What are you doing, you crazy mook?
No need to thank me. Just doing my kingly duties. Well, with this
Wait, that's more like it.
So I've been...
Prithee, go tell Merlin to gather my things and prepare for an adventure!
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
For those of you just...
Okay, that's right, Casey. And if you listen carefully, you can hear the 300 million plus television sets around the United Confederacy tuning in to see these splendid testaments to our mighty empire.
Wow, Gracie, this year's austerity float is looking particularly barren this year.
That's right, Casey. And to think its construction only took the gutting of West Covina Hydra Academy's extracurricular budget. But don't worry, folks. As the saying goes, cut off one head and two more will grow in its place. Those West Covinans will come out stronger than ever before.
That is just the most fascinating thing, Gracie. And as our producer Tracy pointed out, the absence of austerity just goes to emphasize the top-of-the-line gold trim adorning the float.
It sure does, Casey. It sure does. What time is it? Maybe blocking out the sun is something we should reconsider.
A reminder that one lucky citizen can win themselves a tour of my...
Oh dear, it looks as though the austerity float is having a little trouble there, Casey.
Not to worry, Gracie. I've just been informed that Lacey, the driver of that particular float, is just so overcome with emotion from being involved in this parade that she's going to pull up for a brief cry.
Whoa, I know that feeling, Casey.
Yo, Daisy, they need you to fix up one of the floats.
I told you before, my name's not pronounced Daisy, it's Trentington Knowles.
Oh, my bad.
Nope, not this one. Ah, got it. Oh, sorry about the mess.
I'm docking your food vouchers for that.
This year's Arts Float was created with collaboration between the Daisy Clover Dairy Farms and Chemical Treatment Facilities and Moscow's Red Room. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. All of the ballerinas featured on the float are off duty today on unpaid leave.
Star-Lord, legendary outlaw.
Isn't Hydra Square just beautiful? All lit up and shit. Hydra Empire would love to take part in the Interregion Chronopolis World Cup football tournament. But I think it would be unfair to the other competitors.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe we've overdone it with the number of Hydra skulls everywhere. But then I remember the old saying. You can take the
Kang, here with another Kang
It appears as though the arts float is picking out another route for itself. Independent thought is an encouraged trait in the Hydra Empire, no matter what anybody tells you. But perhaps in this instance, that would be somewhat ill-advised, given how long the route committee spent picking out this particular parade route, and how sensitive certain members of the route committee can be, naming no names, of course. On a related note, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Stacy on her 5 years of loyal service to Hydra Empire's route committee.
What have you been? Oh, Hydra! It's gonna crash!
Hope you're having a Hydra day.
Time to take care of a little business.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected outcome. Wouldn't you agree, Casey?
Not really, Gracie. But then I was a very cynical child.
And now, viewers, it's back to Macy in the studio. And back to work in the sushi shop for me. Right?
Kang surveillance drones operate in this area.
This is the United Confederacy of Hydra. Petty vandals will not be spared. Arrest that miscreant! Cut off one head and two more will grow in its place. There are many more to replace them.
It's Red Skull Tuesday. I can't wait to see the parade. Imagine being outside of the authority of President Zola. The thought of it makes me sad for those unlucky enough to be enslaved by so-called freedom. Hope you're having a Hydra day.
Doing exactly what
Come quietly. I promise this will be over quickly. Ah, right on time.
Those awful Avengers, they ruined our best Baron Zemo statue.
dare defy the Hydra Empire? Tertiary unit, move in!
Long live President Zola!
My statue will be avenged. I shall get Hail Hydra, immortal Hydra, we shall never be destroyed. Fail, Hydra.
Long live President Zola!
Huh? Get me out of here!
At least she doesn't look like your mom this time.
And as far as silver linings go, that's a good one.
It was all...
At least she doesn't look like your mom this time.
And as far as silver linings go, that's a good one.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
How do I know you? You in the talkies or something?
Time to swing into action. Ooh, I got this.
Thank you for saving your Generalissimo, Brigadiers.
I am Iron Man. But, you already knew that, right?
Kang's the worst. Soon as that hoodlum gets taken down a peg or two, the better. I hear the black.
So, here's the thing.
That's the...
Thank you, Teddy.
And Billy...
Do you think you're helping right? Anyway, from
She turned me...
I have a... Let's go.
Can we just teleport there? I already did my cardio for the day.
I don't think we want to risk teleporting right now. These locations have a habit of moving around lately.
Aww.
All right, spread out. One of these people will be Mother in disguise.
You'll be able to tell it's her because she sounds... well, really motherly. Like something out of a 50s sitcom.
When you find Mother, just attack, and we'll swoop in to back you up.
Don't just start throwing punches, though. If we cause a scene, she might run away. Then we're just kicking our heels, waiting for another chance.
Anyone just learn magic? Like, can... Ooh! Is that the...
More crowded here than usual.
Oh, sweet.
Can anyone just learn magic? Hey, this is my street!
Don't cost a
But
penny,
like, all
you know.
retro and stuff.
It's her!
So it's always been
Don't let her escape!
Ah, looks like she's picked up some new tricks.
I'm cutting your allowance until you learn to behave. Just you wait until your father gets home.
What's on my face?
Time to send her back where she came from. Go away, go away, go away, go away!
Well, she's going away all right. But that wasn't the kind of go away we needed.
Huh. I guess we'll just have to track her down again.
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it...
All right, let's start looking here.
Should be one of these parent-like people. Let's split up and search.
So, is it pronounced Attilan? Or...
Honey, you really ought to be wearing a sweater. You know your mother knows best. Listen to your mother.
Got her!
How dare you talk to your mother that way?
Either the situation is yours, or I am.
You ungrateful child! Go to your room! That Jane trying to make the little light bulb work might have more luck.
All right, let's give this another try. Elsewhere, 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 elsewhere!
She went elsewhere, all right, but...
I get it, Teddy. Come on, let's go after her.
Well, ain't you just as cute as a bug's ear?
I don't normally use this phrase a lot, but she is just the worst. Let's hope it works this time.
Yeah, it'd be a bummer to chase her all this way and still have to reboot the universe or something to get rid of her.
The tea shops in Hydra Empire seem to be very popular.
I wish the kangaroo was more convenient. Yeah, every time I use it.
Hey! We don't hit in this house!
Let's take her down!
once you came, back once you came, back once you came!
Hey, look! The spell worked.
Ever the tone.
Yeah.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I've probably got about 1 million of these at home.
If there's one thing that ruins a good holiday, it's not being able to get a proper cup of tea. I have these tea-making utensils shipped here from Nueva York. Help me put them together, would you? I'm desperate for a cuppa. Oh, I suppose I should have read the dimensions more carefully when I ordered the big cup. This whole prohibition thing is just plain silly. The Black Cat is raking it in.
Not exactly my kind of thing. Anyone else want to give it a shot?
I tell you, decent tea is becoming an expensive commodity, even in Nueva York. Heating the cup first? Are you some sort of savage? What if it cracks? TTT? Not a brand I'm familiar with. Still, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. I hope we don't burn the tea bags doing this.
Hope today's a quiet one.
Add the water. And there we have it. Probably the best cup of tea this side of Asgard. Now we just need to add a spot of milk and it'll be...
Stop right there! Don't you know there's a prohibition going on?
Oh, great. Kingpin's corrupt lackeys come to defend his tea monopoly.
You are committing a felonious action, buddy!
To stop coming. We'll have to dump the tea in the harbor.
Perp is resisting arrest.
That seems to have thrown them off the trail. Too bad about the tea, but thanks for at least trying to help me out.
Something.
Beat it, kid. Got a case of the old road rage, have you?
I know it's none of my business, but I keep wondering
Why you double-crossing good for nothing?
pays for this? Maybe if we had some sort of vehicular insurance scheme.
Kang's the worst. As soon as that hoodlum gets taken...
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Citizens should be aware that the following locations will be renamed as soon as the necessary date.
Aw, nobody told me a monorail system was going to appear overnight. Guess this train car we dug up ain't much good for anything now. Best we can do is strip it for parts.
One of the more dangerous places in town to work. I guess it's the hideout or something?
We hauled the car out from underneath tons of sand and broken dreams to try and bring some semblance of sense to the scary world of Chronopolis in the form of a subsidized public transportation system. Seems kind of redundant now. Oh, you're just making yourself at home in there, huh? Well, you try and make the best of a bad situation, you know, like that perky waitress used to say before her cafe got buried under what seems to be Egypt during the reign of Thutmosis III, or thereabouts.
Heard some business went down. Not business, but, you know, like bad business.
How'd that monorail even get there anyhow? I mean, logistically. Who put that in? Was it Kang? You just do whatever you want. It's not like I lost 3 good men retrieving this locomotive. They all went to work at a grocery store over in Manhattan. Not the future one, but the less future one. I'm glad someone got something of value out of all this. I mean, technically, that belongs to the New York Chronopolis Transit Authority. But what are we supposed to do with it? Build some sort of monument to the Daily Bugle?
Pass me over for mayor of New York, Willie? A bit of indiscriminate reckless endangerment should show him I'm just as capable at running Fisk Tower as well as, well, Wilson Fisk. I was expecting a little more screaming. You don't impress Kang the Conqueror without screaming.
And I don't want to bore you with the details, but as I was picking up those donuts and putting them in the bag, I realized that they were available at a lower cost, pre-packaged.
Aww, a swinging hits. Interfering with my plans is one thing, but interfering with a perfectly good party? Who's the real criminal here?
Go to the big city, they said. The stock market's never been strong.
Oh, really? Pre-packaged?
Yeah, so then I started putting the donuts back onto the shelf so I could take the cheaper pre-packaged ones, which, in fairness, were probably just as fresh. But as I was doing that, I realized there was a hole in the bag, and one had fallen onto the floor.
The floor? Oh, no!
Yeah, I know. And then I had to tell the lady at the counter that it had fallen on the floor, and she said it was okay. I could...
Is someone down there trying to steal my job? Fisk Tower will be mine. You hear me? What's wrong? Are you finding my power-grabbing methods a little grotesque?
Aww, a swinging hits.
I've had it up to here with your interfering. Come here. Mess with my evil schemes, will ya?
It appears someone is in a hurry to be taught a lesson.
Come here. I want to show you something. What? Shocked that I'm attacking you? I'm a villain. That's what we do. Oh, no, you don't. You're not getting this that easily. So, I guess you can take that if you want. Man, I need to get better pockets.
A most valuable item. I should take great care.
think this scares me? I witnessed Black Thursday.
Citizens will be pleased to know that my incredible Kango Rail service is now free to all. Sure, it's not that convenient when there are cars everywhere and most people just fly, but it was Ravonna's idea. And if people don't use it, I'll never hear the end of it.
About time somebody stood up to that Kang fella.
Kang's the worst. Soon as that hoodlum gets taken down in Peggle 2, the better.
Might get me one of them futuristic portable telephones.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
I hear the Black Cat's doing roaring business. Royalty sales. Oh, you must be the one that the agency sent over. Ready to help me test out my brand new light bulbs? Electricity's at a premium right now, so what I could really do with is a giant hamster, but temps will do in a pinch. Yeah, your payment's in there. You'll get it when you help me test my invention. You can't be too careful nowadays. Too many bums ready to take the payment before putting in the work.
I am Groot.
Yeah, there's a few pieces missing from that doohickey. They got locked up in the prototype I made to stop the cut and runners. Charge that up, and you'll get the missing pieces. Cables are a little on the messy side, but ask me, keeping things neat is kinda dull. Driving the Sphinx through town. That was definitely an infraction, right?
some rodents went down in Fisk Tower. Not business, you know, like bad business.
Ear. Did you see the dogfight earlier? It was awesome. Oh man, I'm going down! Or words to that effect.
Where can I get these futuristic portable telephones?
What have the Avengers got against Kang? What's the problem with the regimented rule anyway? Long live President Zola!
What time is it? Maybe blocking out the sun is something we should reconsider.
Hydra Empire would love to take part in the Interregion Chronopolis World Cup football tournament, but I think it would be unfair to the other competitors.
I hope you're having a Hydra day. Kang's the worst. Soon as that hoodlum gets taken down a peg or two, the better.
That guy driving the Sphinx through town, that was definitely an infraction, right?
Those awful Avengers, they ruined our best Baron Simonstadt.
Imagine being outside of the authority of President Zola. The thought of it makes me sad for those unlucky enough to be enslaved by so-called freedom.
That guy on the top of Grand Central Station seems to have some pretty big ideas.
says Hydra Empire isn't an inclusive place is a bare-faced liar. I have friends from both the east side and the west side of the city, so there.
Saw a big crate being wheeled into Fisk Tower the other day. I know it's none of my business, but I can't help wondering what was inside. The worst. Soon as that hoodlum gets taken down a peg or two, the better.
About time somebody stood up to that Kang fella.
A lot of dodgy dealings going down on the docks, I hear.
It's Red Skull Tuesday. I can't wait to see the parade.
Those awful Avengers, they ruined our best Baron Simon statue. It's just letting any old riffraff in nowadays. That bloody person is I can't wait for today's 4 o'clock salutation.
I hear the Black Cat's doing roaring business. Coffee and tea sales through the roof.
Of course I don't feel bad about turning in my own plaza. You jaywalk. Can you think of anything more insulting to the supremacy of the Empire?
Did you see the dog fight earlier? It was all... Oh, man, I'm going down!
This circuit ain't so bad, is it? It's not as efficient as it could be, but it also ain't as big a fire hazard as it could be.
It's Red Skull Tuesday. I can't wait to see the parade.
Heard some business went down at Fisk Tower. Not business, you know, like bad business.
That guy driving the Sphinx through town, that was definitely an infraction, right?
Hey, it worked! More power does in fact equal more light. And the vibranium in there is really helping with the luminosity. Now the chest should open to reveal your... Oh, right. Well, at least I wrote everything down.
That guy driving the Sphinx through town.
Now we're talking.